Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splat, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the car down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automatic.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 61.
It's time to get this one started as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway. First carry for Dalvin Cook. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good. If he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Ravens nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Run down at the 23-yard line.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Cook. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Cook. And nothing nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They try again with Cook. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Shy of the goal line. A 6-yard gain. Brings up third and...
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Jackson going to look to do it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this will be incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here. Now back to throw. And he finds his man Griffin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. With Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 2nd down, Cook. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Vikings 14, Ravens 7.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there. there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Will be incomplete.
That can be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of...
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On the carry.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
On the tackle.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On the option, Jackson will keep it. And they'll end zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Down right around the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Out of the gun now on third down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
28-yard line.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. McDonald. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He'll have a first down past the 40. Oh, some strong running. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
For a Baltimore Raven.
They'll go option to the short side. Room here to run. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll go option to the short side. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Vikings 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and in down.
Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 46 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30.
On the carry.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They run. Cook. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. 16 yards, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
The 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. On first down, it's Cook. And Brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and goal to go.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
49-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. Jackson going to run. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line. And the lead is going to stay right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
And there's your dagger right there. I tell you, there's a lot of coaches in the league that would not have gone for it on 4th down. But with a 2-score lead, they roll the dice. Get the first down, and that should be enough to salt this one away.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
They certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they were going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. You step on, spin, move, and zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. You step on, spin, move, and zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. You step on, spin, move, and zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin, move, and zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. We step on, spin, move, and zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We step on, spin, move, and zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On third down, Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Cowboys.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Down at the 26.
Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Cowboy first down.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll run with Elliott. Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 2-yard line.
They'll try to run it in. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Nick Folk for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. He fires one, it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount, here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play fake. Hill. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And again this time to the tailback. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
To throw on third down. Hill. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So here we go on fourth. Hill. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0?
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 58 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And it banged that one through.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Saints nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on second down. Hill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up second down.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the
upcoming Super Bowl. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Able to find Harris, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Going up top. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw. Hill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fielded in the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Hill. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. They'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Saints 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Dancing to his left. He's going to take his hit, and he lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1 more yards. That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Hill. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Hill again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Buying time to his left. And over the middle, this is Parker. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. there's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
To the sideline. And
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Hill steps away to his left. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got him. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he loses the football the second time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over the 30-yard line.
recovered by the defense.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
No, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that would be considered a fumble.
They start on the ground with Elliott, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman taking it in. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rule seminar, because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. This is Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And a Cowboy first down.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Elliott again, the ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 35, Saints 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A game there of 30 big ones.
At the 19-yard line.
Now gone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that. And the pressure gets to him again.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep depth and got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
Good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott here to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. This is Johnson. He's got it. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.